take us higher, higher. Don't you know you radiate like the sun? We can feel your fire, fire. Don't you know you radiate like the sun? The heat will take us higher, higher. Oh, 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 oh,
Good morning. This is the regular meeting of the Birmingham City Council. Today is Tuesday, November 28th. This morning, our invocation will be led by Pastor Chris Erskine, Senior Pastor of the Movement Fellowship Church, and our Pledge of Allegiance will be led by myself. Thank you, Pastor Erskine.
Good morning to each of you. Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily necessities. Help us to forgive those who have sinned against us as we forgive and prepare ourselves to be forgiven of you for the sins we have committed. We ask, God, that you would not lead us into temptation, but rescue us from the evil one. For your kingdom reigns in power and glory on this day throughout eternity. We pause and praise your name and offer gratitude for your goodness to each of us. There is never a minute or a moment of our lives when we need you that your presence is not assured and assisting us. Bless our beloved city of Birmingham on this day and the days that follow. Guide each of our leaders as they each govern on behalf of the citizens of this great city. Remind each of them of the magnitude of their actions and their attitude as they conduct business on behalf of this city. We ask that you would provide wisdom and insight, intelligence, and to do it so effectively and not selfishly. Help us to support what is right in your sight, reduce and remove all culprits and issues of crime in our city, and give us peace that will heal our land. Protect our children and our elderly and those who need you the most. I pray now for Councilor Woods and Councilor Williams, Councilor Abbott, Councilor Moore, President O'Quinn, Councilor Smitherman, Pro Tem Councilor Alexander, Councilor Clark, and Councilor Tate. Forever, God, give them outstanding leadership, determination, and dedication for this city. We lift our mayor and his entire staff, and we trust you today for every need we have. We know it's met. It's in your name. We believe all these things to already be done. Amen.
Amen. Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilmember Abbott.
Present.
Councilmember Clark. Councilmember Moore.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Tate. Good morning. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. Good morning. Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Good morning.
Good morning. Council President O'Quinn.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The minutes of the the minutes of the July 4th, 2023 through November 21st, 2023 meetings, those minutes are not ready. Mr. Mayor, you have communications?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. I am mic on.
This is an interesting day so far.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning
Good
to, yeah, I like the delay. That's on me, everybody. Good morning to President O'Quinn, to the entire council, and good morning to the public. Just a few notes, Mr. President and council. Talked last week about the holiday amended trash pickup. So for residents throughout our city whose household garbage pickup is every Friday, and for the Friday you missed, which was last week because of the holiday, your makeup day is tomorrow, the 29th. Again, if your trash was not picked up last Friday because of the holiday, please place it on the curb or wherever you place it tomorrow, Wednesday, November 29th, tomorrow morning for pickup. As you all came in, you noticed there was a warm supply drive that started today. That's being hosted by the City of Birmingham along with the AmeriCorps Vistas. I want to thank the Vistas out there standing in the cold. I want to thank our residents and citizens for dropping off supplies, and I want to thank the volunteers and the fire department and Don Lupo and everybody else that has making and participating in this to make it a success. The drive is today through November 30th, and it will be from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And for those who still want to volunteer or bring things, the following would be of critical need. That's bottled water. Again, I want to repeat that. Of critical need is bottled water, but other supplies will include or can include toilet paper, paper towels, new or gently used coats, new gloves and winter caps, and hand warmers. A host of holiday events as the Christmas season approaches us. I want to share two. I mentioned them last week, but they're worth repeating. One is Big Walt, along with the Community First Birmingham and the Southwest Alliance Association, as well as Project Hopewell, will host a community holiday event next Saturday, December 9th, at Hopewell Baptist Church, Hillman Station, and there will be a parade as well as food and toy giveaways. On the following Saturday, the Brown Sugar Nutcracker, which is directed and written and choreographed by Birmingham's own Ursula Smith, will be Saturday, December 16th. Two shows that day, one at 3 p.m. and the other one at 7 p.m. at the Dorothy Jemison Day Theater. And you can grab your tickets at brownsugarnutcracker.com. Also shared last week, but worth repeating, the community is invited to join the administration Thursday, December 14th at the Birmingham Museum of Art as we present a mid-term report. Just a note, today, November 28th, 2023 makes 6 years since I was sworn in, November 28th of 2017. So I do want to pause and thank the citizens of Birmingham for allowing me, as well as our team, to serve the citizens of Birmingham. Really honored. Thank you. I wasn't expecting a hand clap, but I'll take it. And I think it's important for citizens to come out as we talk about what we've done over the last 2 years of this second term, as well as what we've done over the last 6 and how we continue to move the city forward. So I hope your schedule allows you to be in attendance, and the event will take place at 5:30 p.m. at the Auditorium of Museum of Art. Again, that is December 14th. As you know, weekly note, I'll continue this note as we all have transitioned to our new uniform carts. All single-family residents are now under the same uniform system. Businesses located on residential waste routes needing up to 2 carts in multifamily dwelling units or of 4 or less may apply for carts at a fee. And for more trash updates, please go to birminghamal.gov/bulk trash. Today we have a team member by the name of Katrina Thomas who leads PEP, whose birthday is today, so happy birthday, Katrina. To all the November people who have birthdays, celebrating happy birthday to you, and a special happy birthday to Kendra Woodfin, my wife, whose birthday is November 30th. That concludes the next report.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, Mr. Clark, could we go over the items on the consent agenda?
Okay, excuse me. Consent agenda starts on page 2 with items 1, 2, and 3. Please note that item 3 was recommended by Committee of the Whole. Page 3, we have items 4, 5, and 6 on consent. Page 4, we have items 7, 8, and 9 on consent. Page 5, we have items 10, 11, and 12 on consent. Page 6, we have items 13, 14, and 15 on consent. Page 7, we have items 16, 17, 18, and 19 on consent. Please note that on item number 19, the amount should be $537,690. That's $537,690. We're striking the $53,690. We pick back up with the consent agenda on page 8 with items 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And that concludes the consent agenda.
Okay. We have some corrections on items 26 and 27, but we'll go over those when they come up in the
Yes.
regular order of the agenda. Do any members of the council wish to add or remove items from the consent agenda? Seeing none,
No, sir.
sir, you're out of order. Thank you. At this time, seeing no objections, or Mr. Clark, I think we're ready for the vote.
Okay, get a motion on,
Yes, motion.
public hearing. Did you do the public hearing notation?
Let me read that. Thank you. All items designated as consent are routine and non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member, the mayor, or a citizen interested in a public hearing so requests. If so, such items will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. All matters of permanent operation will be read. All other matters will be announced by reading the item number only. All public hearings will be announced. Do we have a motion and a second on the consent agenda?
I move for approval.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
All right, the consent agenda passes. First item, Mr. Clark.
I think we're going to 26 on page 9. Setting a public hearing, January the 2nd, 2024, to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2023-3, to change zone district boundaries from CB1 Contingency Neighborhood Business District to QC2 Qualified General Commercial District, filed by Courtney Jones, the owner for property located at 6900 2nd Avenue South and situated in the southeast quarter of Section 15, Township 17 South, Range 2 West, Birmingham. And this is setting the public hearing. Please note that this item received no recommendation by the Planning and Zoning Committee. So it's it should be no recommendation received.
All right, noted. Do we have a motion on the item?
Second.
Okay.
All right.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
All right, that motion passes.
All right, item 27 should be next. A resolution setting a public hearing January the 2nd, 2024, to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2023-9, to change zone district boundaries from MXD, Planned Mixed Use District, to QI2, Qualified Heavy Industrial District, filed by Alabama Power Company. Applicant, representing the owner, U.S. Steel, for property located at 1475 Pleasant Hill Road and situated in southwest quarter of Section 30, Township 17 South, Range 3 West, Birmingham. And I need a motion, please.
I move approval.
Second.
Okay. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
All right, that motion passes. Next item.
Next, item 28, a resolution setting a public hearing January the 9th, 2024, to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2023-12, to change zone district boundaries from CR5 contingency multiple dwelling district to QC2 qualified general commercial district, filed by Daniel Baskin, applicant representing the owner of the Image Events for property located at 2205 Avenue G and situated in the southwest quarter of Section 31, Township 17 South, Range 3 West, Birmingham. And it's the same for this item. It should be no recommendation by Planning and Zoning Committee.
All right.
I move approval.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
All right, that item passes. That brings us to the end of our agenda. We are now ready for
But they don't have.
old and new business. Councilor Woods, are you ready?
Stand ready. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. President. Real quick, the 5th annual Ethan's Heart Bags for Blessing Homeless Winter Care Package Packing Party will be on December 1st, and so that's going to be at Don Hawkins Rec Center, 6:30 p.m. Ethan runs a nonprofit that basically goes out throughout the year and gives packages to the homeless people in our community. It can be everything from sleeping bags, deodorant, water, snacks, and so he collects all these things. We literally fill up the gym at Don Hawkins Rec Center, have volunteers come in and basically pack all the packages, and so the more people that come out, the faster we can get done. And so everybody's invited. Again, that is going to be December 1st, Don Hawkins Rec Center at 6:30 p.m., and everybody's welcome. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Councilor Tate?
Thank you, Mr. President. Fountain Heights Neighborhood Meeting will be held tonight, November 28th, at 6 p.m. at the Fountain Heights Recreation Center located at 1101 15th Avenue North. Dolomite Neighborhood Meeting will be held tonight, also November the 28th. That's on conference call at 6 p.m. You can call in at 720-843-2669. The access code is 378-9426. The Smithfield Community Christmas Gala will be held on December the 4th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at A.H. Parker High School in the Bistro Room. Central Pratt Neighborhood meeting is canceled and will resume virtually back on January the 8th, 2023 at 6 p.m. They will host their Pratt Neighborhood Community Christmas Festival on December the 9th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 1 Pratt Park. The next public safety meeting will be held on Tuesday, December the 12th at 1 p.m. Conference room D&E, please submit agenda items by email Wednesday, December the 6th, no later than 12 noon to patrice.collins@birminghamal.gov and Gregory Stanley at birminghamal.gov. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, thank you. Councilor Moore?
Thank you, Mr. President. Wanted to just give a shout out to Inglenook Yoga, which will officially be opening up on December the 4th to have their first class for yoga. So if you're in District 4 looking for a yoga class to attend, please go and visit them. You can find out more information at their website, blkyogatribe.org, blkyogatribe.org. So definitely want to just say congratulations to them for opening up. And as you all know, the month of November is Homeless Youth Awareness Month. And so as we close out this month, just wanted to encourage everyone to, if you know someone in need, please, reach out, and we have resources that we can connect them to. So neighborhood association meetings taking place. We have the Harriman Park neighborhood that will be meeting on 4th Thursday at Harriman Park Rec Center at 4 p.m. And so if you're in the Harriman Park area, please make sure that you attend that neighborhood association meeting. And lastly, we have the Community Development Committee that will meet on Wednesday, December the 6th at 2 p.m. in conference room D&E. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and you counted your blessings more than you counted your calories. So that's all I got.
All right. I hope that we achieve that, I trust that many people didn't know. All right, thank you. Councilor Abbott?
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, I counted my calories and my blessings, and I made the turkey soup yesterday, so it's all the turkey is gone. The next Planning and Zoning Committee meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, December 13th at 3:30 p.m. in conference rooms D and E. The Neighborhood Association meeting for tonight was Redmont Park, but it has been canceled, so that one will not be meeting. The next neighborhood meeting will be Glen Iris Neighborhood Association that meets this coming Monday, December 4th. I can't believe December is already here. Next, let's see, I still want to remind people to use the 311, My Birmingham 311 app, and also to call 311, but the app is really cool because you can add photos, and photos always help people find the problem more easily. And I want to ask residents of District 3 to please continue to visit our website for announcements of all the things that I can't announce right now because we don't have time for all of them. There's so much going on in Birmingham during the holidays. And I want to say congratulations to the mayor in his absence for his anniversary. I celebrated my 22nd anniversary on the council yesterday, 22 years of counseling, and also my wedding anniversary. Of course, that was kind of lonely, but that was close to 48 years. So, you know, it was just a little quieter than it used to be. So it's a fun time, and I congratulate the mayor, and I hope he has 22 years also. I don't know whether that's a blessing or a curse.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Councilor Smitherman?
Thank you, Mr. President. The next Budget and Finance meeting will meet on Monday, December 11th at 3:30 p.m. in the conference room Z&E. Submissions are due Wednesday, December 6th by noon. Submissions received after noon will be placed on the next agenda. Email submissions to laquita.wilson and ethan.harris. Due to the following Budget and Finance meeting being on Christmas Day, the next meeting will be on January 8th, 2025. So the next meetings are December 11th and then January 8th, 2024. I didn't know why she put 2025. Just trying to skip another year. So, the Stats for Summer 5K Walk and Run will be held this Saturday at 6th Avenue Baptist Church. There will be a $20 registration fee, which includes a T-shirt and race signage. This is help to raise money for the summer camp at the church. Congratulations to Ramsey Rams for making it to the regional playoffs. They will be playing against Gunnersville High School on Friday, December 1st at Legion Field. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. Go Rams. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Y'all, I actually went and worked out the morning of Thanksgiving. It was a really good workout. I'm not going to tell you how bad the workout was, but I'll make sure I worked out before I indulged in all the food. But I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and also Roll Tide, y'all. That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Auburn fans may object, but Pro Tem Alexander.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to begin announcements for District 7 by announcing that the D7 office, we mourn the loss of a dear resident of District 7, Mrs. Betty Warren Mitchell. Mrs. Mitchell was a retiree with the Jefferson County Board of Education. She taught at Pittman Middle School. After retirement, she completed law school and was a law clerk with Shores and Lee Law Firm. She was a very trusted and dear member of the District 7 family as well as the neighborhoods, and very active throughout our community. So at this time, I would like to ask for unanimous consent for a resolution of sympathy in her honor.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you very much, and now the resolution.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you very much. As for announcements, we do have bulk trash and brush pickup that's scheduled today for Industrial Park. So if you live in that neighborhood, if the truck hasn't been by yet, go ahead and get your items out. Tomorrow, there's bulk trash and brush pickup scheduled for Tarpley City, and so prepare yourselves for that. Our first neighborhood meeting for December will be Friday, and that's the Jones Valley neighborhood. They'll actually be having a little holiday party there at the Powley Library, so I wish them well. I do want to thank Chief. I do want to recognize the Department of Public Works. They have just done a phenomenal job in the bulk trash and keeping things well, and I just ask those residents or those illegal dumpers, once they come through and clean up our neighborhoods, if you would please not put your trash right back out. It's just very disconcerting, but I do thank those residents and Public Works for trying to maintain and keep our neighborhoods clean. Thank you very much.
Thank you. For District 5, we have Fountain Heights Neighborhood Association scheduled to meet tonight. That meeting has been canceled. Meetings will resume in January of next year. Crestwood North Neighborhood Association will meet tonight at 6:30 at Girls Incorporated at 5130 8th Court South. The City of Birmingham will observe World AIDS Day Friday, December 1st at City Hall from 11 to 2 p.m. with free health screenings and vaccinations. There will be music, food trucks, and community partners featured. Just a reminder that the city's annual holiday block party or annual holiday party will take place on Sunday, December 3rd, this week, or I guess technically the start of next week. Sunday, December 3rd, starting at 4 p.m. in front of City Hall with music and food trucks. The tree lighting will start at 5:30 p.m. The annual City of Birmingham menorah lighting will take place on Tuesday, December 12th at 4 p.m. in Lynn Park across from City Hall. The next Transportation and Infrastructure Committee meeting will occur on Monday, December 11th at 2 p.m. on the third floor of City Hall, Conference Rooms D and E. Items can be submitted to the agenda by contacting Kimberly Phillips at kimberly.phillips@birminghamal.gov. Also, please note that the former Utilities Committee has been consolidated with the Transportation Committee to create a Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. That is the committee that is now responsible for soliciting persons interested in appointment to the Birmingham Water Works Board, and there's currently a vacancy. So if there is interest in serving in that capacity, please submit your letter of interest and resume to Kimberly Phillips at kimberly.phillips@birminghamal.gov. With that concludes my announcements. Next, we'll move on to our public speakers. Mr. Clerk.
Sandy Green.
And as you come forward, please note that you will have 3 minutes.
Morning. My name is Sandy Green, and I have a disorder that's called alopecia. And alopecia is an autoimmune disease that attacks the hair follicles. And in 2022, I was presented with a proclamation from the mayor. And I've been dealing with this for over 22 years. And with all the hurt and disappointment that I have, I decided to write a book. And I wanted to present you guys with a book. My organization is called Don't Stare, Just Ask, #alopecia. With my organization, we feed the homeless. I speak at schools. I work at a Birmingham public school, and I educate the kids there about alopecia, because there are 6.7 million people in the United States with alopecia and 160 million worldwide. So that's a lot of people. All of them are not bald like me, but majority of them are. I had to learn how to accept me. And it wasn't an easy task. It was very hard, but now I love me. I speak about me. I educate people about me and others with alopecia. Thank you, and I appreciate you guys letting me speak.
Thank
I got to get back to school.
All right, thank you. Yeah. We remember from you from when you came before, so thank you. All right, next up.
Siebel or Body? Is it Siebel?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here on behalf of Birmingham Southern. My name is Sabla Abadi, and my husband and I own a business on Arkadelphia Road, the Chevron station, close to Birmingham Southern. And we have 2 little children, and we get support from Birmingham Southern. About 85% of our business come from Birmingham Southern, and the surrounding, we get support from Birmingham Southern and the local close by businesses also. So I'm just here to support the school.
Thank you. All right, next up.
Come on, Alfred.
Good morning, Honorable Mayor, City Council, Chief of Staff, and my representative, Mr. O'Quinn, from my community and where I have my businesses and my properties. Normally, I would be against public money for a private entity. However, in 1959, Birmingham Southern's president, Stanford, and 103 students took a moral, ethical stance for justice against hate, savagery, bigotry, and segregation and discrimination displayed by Alabama Governor Patterson, the United Methodist Church Board, laymen at Highland Methodist Church, like Cooper Green, Richard Stevens, Richard Stockham. The Klan even burned a cross on Birmingham Southern's lawn on 8th Avenue because the president took a stand for desegregation. Martha Turnipseed was suspended. Tommy Reeves, a senior and a Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society student, was arrested at a church in Woodlawn. White supremacists withheld $1.5 million, which was half of Birmingham Southern's annual contributions. The Birmingham Post-Herald published the names and addresses of the 99 students putting their families and lives at risk that went in support of 9 students at Alabama State being reinstated by the governor who had been suspended by Governor Patterson. At the same time, contrary to those positive actions by Birmingham Southern students and the president, Stanford, George Wallace stood at the University of Alabama's Foster Auditorium door on June 11, 1963, as white students and parents spat on, beat, threw rocks and bottles at black students trying to enroll at the University of Alabama. BSC has made major changes to check the financial mistakes of the past, has diversified in many areas, but still needs some qualified blacks as professors to be tenured. In my opinion, based on research, President Daniel B. Coleman is most qualified to lead BSC out of this difficult time, and he is not under a federal civil RICO complaint like UAB's current president for conspiring to deprive the black community of federal tax incentives for the development of the black community, and as well as deceiving our mayor and the council. I want you to know on record that the neighborhood president whom I talked to this morning, Adrian Reynolds, who is a community president, supports Birmingham Southern. College Hills, Adrian Pearson has the flu, supports Birmingham Southern. Smithfield neighborhood, Pat Davis supports Birmingham Southern. I've talked to all of them this morning. East Thomas president in the past has supported Birmingham Southern. She is ill also. And community president Waleem Body supports Birmingham Southern. I'm the past president of East Thomas. We strongly support Birmingham Southern. We are in the community, we're landowners, so we have a reason to keep that entity in our community. And Ms. Sibley Picato is my friend and neighbor, and we just wanted to go on record to let people know the history of Birmingham Southern. When no other school stood up for black rights, Birmingham Southern did. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Tammy Smith.
Good morning. Happy holidays. My address is 1708 3rd Avenue North. And really, speaking of Birmingham Southern, I'm not against Birmingham Southern being saved because it really should be. All I'm saying is that just as well if they want you all as a council to have some input and financial backing, I think other surrounding entities should be involved in that. I don't think it should just be Birmingham because we bail people out a lot. And because we're a kind city like that, but I just think that it ought to be other people that could put into the pot because the people that goes to Birmingham Southern don't just come from Birmingham. They come from they're all over walks of life. So how about somebody else say, hey, we could put this in? So I'm not against it. I mean, I'm for saving it. I think it should be saved. And anyway, how about that HBCU that led that parade? Anybody familiar with what I'm talking about? Anybody familiar with that? Come on now, y'all. First ever HBCU and Bulldogs, that band, didn't they show out? Come on now, y'all. Y'all know that. They need to be recognized. You know, that's a beautiful feeling. I saw clips of it. I didn't get to see it, the thing. It's one of the most beautiful feelings in the world. And to do it, and, you know, they put it out. They put it down. So my hat's off to them. And another thing, y'all know I often come with complaints, but this time I was over at St. Vincent on the 6th floor. And you know, if you're over there in the offices or the one in some of them rooms, to look over Birmingham, it's one of the most beautiful cities there is. Birmingham is so, so beautiful. It's clean. I mean, it makes you understand why everybody want it. Because it really is. And you know what? You ought to be proud to be represented because it's a beautiful, beautiful town. Beautiful. And I always say, you all, that I'm not against the growth because it is a lot of growth and it's a beautiful thing. And you should be proud to be representing Birmingham because it's not called the Magic City for nothing. So I think the name is very fitting for our town. But I always say, just spread it abroad, you all. Just come on back the other way a little bit. That's all we ask. And often I am what the city called a popsicle lady in the summertime. And in the wintertime, I don't run like I normally would because it's not hot. But this year I want to do something different. I give back to the football teams, but I want to kind of give back to the homeless. I want to, maybe for the last 2 weeks of December, we off because I'm a school bus driver. We off, I want to take that, and I want to go from the park around where the homeless be, and give them a hot drink and a breakfast bar or some type of donut or something. But to be honest with you guys, I can't do it by myself, man. I don't think I ever got up here and asked for anything. But you know what I would like to have a little help with? Some hot chocolate and some cups and lids and those containers that you can put hot fluids in to give them a hot cup of hot chocolate and a breakfast bar. So I tell you, I'm not saying I'm going to do it all year round, but I will do it for this month, for December, just to be festive, because I want to give back like that. I can't do it all the time. It's no way possible, but I would like to do it. And I'm asking for a little help if I can get it, you know. It's a one-time thing. It's not like I'm going to come up here and say I need it again tomorrow. I just want to do it that time. I just want to get back to the homeless. I go to the park in the summer with my ice cream sometime and give it to them. But, you know, this time I want to do it different. I want to give them a breakfast bar and and a hot cup of chocolate. And thank you for letting me run my mouth. Thank you, Ms. Tate.
Thank you. All right. Let's see, Mr. Jackson and Mr. Floyd have left the building, so we'll skip down to number 8.
Calvin Cullen.
I got the opportunity to come up here because Mr. McDaniels.
Speak into the mic, please.
You hear me?
Yes.
Mr. McDaniels asked if I wanted to come to thank the council. Did not expect it to be on the speaker's list, but Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the mayor's staff for allowing the AmeriCorps Vista program to take place in our city, and I'm thankful for City Council for allowing me your space to serve, and I hope the body of work I leave behind will contribute to some good for the city. So that's really all I have.
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you personally, and though the research that you did for my office, I want to thank you, and I think you supported several of us. So we appreciate the work that you did. Thank you so much.
Councilor Tate.
Helping District 9 as well. Thank you, Calvin.
All right, thank you. Next speaker.
Mr. Dees, Jerome Dees.
Good morning to all of you all, Council, Mayor's Office. Thank you all for indulging me. My name is Jerome Dees. I'm a resident of Birmingham, address 1914 3rd Avenue North. I am also the Policy Director for Southern Poverty Law Center, Alabama. For those of you who don't know, a civil rights organization headquartered in Montgomery with a focus on eradicating poverty, eliminating hate and extremism, expanding democracy, and focusing on decarceration and decriminalization, particularly of black and brown bodies. Over the past year and a half, there is a particular campaign that I've been spearheading that kind of merges state legislative work with municipal work, and that is centered around citation in lieu of arrest, specifically around low-level possession of marijuana. We've had success in the city of Tuscaloosa getting their city council to pass an ordinance that allows law enforcement to issue a citation instead of arresting individuals for low-level misdemeanor amounts. I know I had some conversations with the city's office, city attorney's office, over the past year around some confusion in the state code section. There was confusion, particularly for larger municipalities, whether or not they would be able to utilize that particular code section. This past legislative session, we were able to work and get some clarification passed that would allow larger municipalities, larger municipal courts, like Birmingham Municipal Court and Birmingham City Police, to be able to enact this. However, there's a specific amendment that was added that required state local delegations to pass a local law for that to go into effect. So in essence, the Jefferson County state delegation would need to pass that local law. So I'm just here today asking you all in your official capacity to touch base with your local representative and local senator and ask them to move forward in this. This is something that is generally supported by law enforcement across the state as effective and efficient use of state and local resources. I'm here for any questions you may have now. As well, like I said, I'm here in the city, so if you have any further questions that you don't want to address right now, I'm available to answer those as well.
Mr. Dees, just a recommendation here. So the council has, in the process of finalizing a legislative agenda for the 2024 session, with the new changeover in council leadership, we took an opportunity to reconfigure some of our ad hoc committees. And so now the government affairs component lives within our government affairs and administration committee, which will have responsibility for vetting that legislative agenda. That committee is chaired by Pro Tem Alexander, so I would encourage you to get in touch with her and have some discussion about potentially getting this item added to that legislative agenda.
Absolutely, and I'm happy to provide you with my card afterwards.
All right.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate your time.
All right, that brings us to the end of our speakers list.
Mr. President, I'd like to move for adjournment.
Second.
All right, before you do that, let me thank our officers on duty. This morning we have Gregory Thompson and Alonzo Dickinson Thank you, gentlemen, very much for providing security for the meeting. Appreciate it. So, motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.